Hello, my name is Amiklar Montes.
Hello, my name is Eric Fernandez Garcia.
Hello, my name is Leonardo Jair Chavez.
Hello, my name is Carlos Jardiel.
Hello, my name is Jorge Andres Torres.
We are the Great Table, and we are going to expose about the movie Matilda, which our objective is to give our opinions and explain that to know why we consider that it can be bad or a good movie. So here we go. First, I'm going to talk about like the production and images. In my opinion, it's like for the data that it was made, it's a decent creation with some um, cool movements about invisible things moving on because of the power of Matilda. And yeah, that's but in other scenes like when Mr. Trunchbull throws away some girls, you can notice easily the green skin, green screen, so it could be a little uncomfortable to see those scenes. Most of the words that I didn't know its meaning were from like child insults, like tweet, which were like a bit uncomfortable, but nothing that expands a lot my vocabulary. Now we go to the next person.
Okay, the scenes that I think were important. One of them is when Matilda discovers her powers by destroying the television. That's one. Then the other is when Matilda's father sold a stolen car to Trunchbull, and that is where all the school happens, and it leads to all the events in the school and how Trunchbull is like hair, its form. The next scene is when Mrs. Honey confess that her aunt is Miss. It's the principal. It's the principal. And then the other scene that I think it's the most important. It's when Mrs. Honey adopts Matilda. Yay! The one thing that surprised me is that when I was younger, Trunchbull surprised me because she carried a child with her hair and throw it away. That was amazing. Then the other thing that's weird in the movie, I think, is that Trunchbull eats chocolate with the metal cover. It's disgusting and unacceptable. Who's next?
So, according to the message that the film gives us, I want to highlight the following points. The first one is that there is nothing better than being self-sufficient. At 3 years old, Matilda had to learn to care of herself. There is nothing better than being independent and doing your own things, no matter how old are you. The second point is that everyone has the right to be happy, no matter where you come from or what do you like, what is your past or what is your family like. You always have the right to be happy and enjoy what you and who you love. And this finally point that I want to highlight is that your differences are your best attribute. And never deny who you are, and you don't be ashamed of your abilities. For Matilda, her intelligence and superpowers were the best attributes, which he made him unique among all. And that's all.
Well, as the characters go, the most important is Matilda, obviously, and the antagonist is Mrs. Strangeness. As her speaking, her dialogues, he speaks like in an English way, like knowing that he's special and is the antagonist of this story. As her clothes goes, he uses rudimentary like navy, maybe, like that you can tell that he's strict to other people and also the bad person at that story. And for the other kind of persons, characters, all the bad looking and worst are the evil of Matilda goes through, and the kind and pure are treated as beautiful and with decent clothes.
Now it's the Emmy turn. So please, Emmy.
So in conclusion, my team decided to give 6 stars of 10 stars.
So after this little problem and accident, we cut for a moment and now we are returning with Leo.
The music of the movie in the major part have a suspense sound that makes more attractive the scenes of the movie for the viewer. In a few moments, we find joyful music at the beginning and in the end of the movie. In the part of the scenes, the movie developed in four principal stages: the school, Matilda's house, Trunchbull's house, and the library where she learned the most of her knowledge. And in the end of the story, Matilda's parents decide to move to Guam to escape the police, who already had enough evidence to prosecute Matilda's father, who was selling used cars and buying stolen auto parts. Matilda tells them that she doesn't want to go with them and that she wants Miss Honey to adopt her. And for this, she obtains copies of papers for the adoption that she managed to get out of the library. And as a first noble gesture towards her, they thank them and let Matilda have her new mother and leave. The plot ends with Matilda and Honey living together to start a new family. And that's it. That's all.
So now Emmy is going to give us a bit summary, not the conclusion, but a bit summary of the things that we liked and we don't like of the movie
Well,
from all of the team. Now we go
we
with
like
Emmy.
we like this movie since it has a short duration. We also like the message that the movie gives at the end. The things that we didn't like were the characters and the visual effects of the movie.
Okay, now here's the conclusion. We think as teenagers that the story was weird. It was forced at a level that it's not natural for us. The visual effects are just decent for the time, but not at all because Jurassic Park was released in that time and looks a lot better. Then bad parents can make a difference in a child's life, no matter how. Yes, it matters how, but it affects all the child's life. And finally, being independent it's it's necessary for a human. And that's all, my friends. Goodbye.
So here ends the video and we hope you like this little review of the movie Matilda and see you next time.
Wee!
Goodbye, Tan.
Bye.
Wait,
Well, we now let's start with a short discussion about the movie. So who want to start with this discussion?
I like the
me.
story.
I think that I did not like the story at all, mainly because as it is for child, when I was a child, I didn't like the movie too many because of the characteristics we said that is like too silly the movie. The characters too are like really too silly and it made me feel and it still these days made me feel uncomfortable.
But Trunchbull is beautiful. Are how are you supposed to think like that? She's beautiful, and you know it.
So, who wants to participate?
Me, I I think that the idea was good for a child movie, but they didn't know how to adapt it. But either of that, it is a good movie and you can enjoy it.
Okay, thank you, Eric. So now let's go to the point of view of George.
Well, for a child's movie, any child could see it, but as a perspective of truly critic, that movie was absolutely boring and truly forceful about the train, the the stuff that happened. It was all forced, and it had no natural way of doing it. So it is not a good movie at all.
Okay, thank you, George. So now let's go to the point of view of Leonardo.
I think that the movie is not reflect the principal message because it's developed for children. So for person who has chills is a movie with a message, but not is a good message.
Oh my god!
Thank you. So, in my opinion, I think that this movie is for children.
Shut the fuck
Uh,
up, Amy.
what did you say, motherfucker?
No, this movie is awesome, and you know it. So shut up.
No, you know, you are stupid.
Stupid. Am
Yes,
I
you are
stupid?
stupid.
Ah,
Yes, you are
how
stupid.
dare you?
Relax, man.
Shut the fuck up, Leo. Barking your ass, bitch.